Hello, students. This is your social science teacher with some last minute tips to prepare for a board exam. Hope you have done well. Hope you have done well in science exam. So don't discuss that paper now. So it is the time to focus on the upcoming examination. So next exam you have got is social science. So let's begin with. So you have 4 days gap, that is 21st, 22nd, 23rd and 24th, and 25th is your examination. So each and every bit of this video you are going to get some inputs which is going to help you really to excel in examination. Let's get started. So we are going to divide the entire video into 3 parts. Pre-exam, so what we have to focus on before the examination, and during examination, or that is on the day of examination, what we have to focus, and post-examination, after the examination, what we have to follow. So let's have a look at pre-exam. So pre-exam, that is before the examination of social science on 25th, we have got 4 days in our hand. How we can prepare well ourselves to cope up with and overcome all the learning gaps. So let's get started with. So pre-exam, there are 3 topics to learn about. The first one is health is wealth. Second one is reading planner. Then third one is practice writing answers. So be attentive till the end of the video to get to know how you have to prepare, how to answer, and how to be prepared yourself and have a confidence to face the examination. So first one is health is wealth. Very important to take care of our health. Be hydrated as the dry season is here. Then eat healthy diet regularly. Don't eat too much, neither too less. So sufficient food and healthy food you should consume. You should have a undisturbed, sufficient sleep, preferably 8 hours. But in between, when you are preparing, you feel drowsy, please do take a 10 or 20-minute break. So what happens is your mind will become active and you can learn better. Then don't forget to meditate. Meditation will help you to concentrate, keep yourself organized and cool and calm. So second one is reading planner, how to read in these 4 days and how to practice writing answers. So do remember, focus on the process. Don't worry about the result. If you practice well and have an organized study, so definitely your result is going to be good. So better focus on your process of learning. So let's see how we can have a learning strategy. This is just a suggestion. Definitely you can go ahead with your plan if you have better than this. First and foremost, read each nook and corner of the textbook. That is including images, box information, sources in the textbook. So don't let any part of the textbook left over. So when you are reading the textbook, so make a note on your own in the form of flowchart, concept map, mind map, tabular form to facilitate quick recall. So all of you know that you have 4 books in social science. Today you start with your economics, which has 3.5 chapters and easy to understand. You can cover in this half day. The second day you go with the political science. Third day you study history, and the next day you study geography, and 24th of February revise the entire topic. So today, that is 20th, you study economics, 21st you study political science, and 22nd you study history, and 23rd you study geography, and 24th to revise and recall all the chapters and concentrate on the topic where you feel need a repetition. Again, I'm repeating, this is just a suggestion. Definitely you can have your own plan. So have a look at how you can prepare the notes when you are reading. Don't just blankly read, children. It should be a focused learning. Quantity is not important. How long, how many hours you are studying is not important. So how focused are you? How, because there are a lot more concepts connected with each other. When you are studying particular chapter, to connect with the other chapters where it has a connection with. For example, the first chapter of geography, resources and development, the land pattern and the soil, so that is related to agriculture chapter. So connect like that and study. Definitely it is going to help you a lot. So here are some more examples how you can prepare your own note. I hope you might have done it already. If you have done it already, refer when you are reading again. So go through the pattern of question paper. I'm damn sure you might have gone through the pattern of question paper released by CBSE. So the pattern is 20 MCQs, that is 1 mark questions. There are four questions of 2 marks, 5 questions of 3 marks, and 4 questions of 5 marks, 3 case-based studies questions, and 37 question is map skill based, 5 marks. Check the chapter wise questions and model answers to be written. Already you have a sufficient practice, but still go through. If you have your previous exam papers, go through where you went wrong and make a corrections. Don't commit the same mistake again. I know that when you are studying, you do get sleepy. Whenever you feel like sleeping, do spend that time to teach somebody whatever you have learned so far. So you give a call to your friend, you can just revise quickly, or else if you don't want to teach anybody, you can go around, take a break, wash your face, come back, and with the fresh mind you start reading. So if when you are feeling sleepy and you want to read, that is not going to help you, children. You are just spending your time. Instead, make yourself fresh and start reading again. Practice math, that is history, only 1 chapter, nationalism in India, and geography. Almost all the chapters are there, excluding forest and wildlife. So do practice. Keep separate map for each chapters, so that last day, that is 24th of February, you can just quickly revise, or on a day of exam morning before going to exam, you can quickly have a look at it. Then don't forget to seek a clarification from your subject teacher. They are reachable to you. So wherever, in whichever part of your preparation, if you feel that you need a clarification, kindly do contact your subject teacher. Keep ready all the required materials to exam before the day of exam. So don't keep anything to study on the day of examination. So don't focus on the marks, but focus on the preparation. Believe in yourself and your preparation. So rather than continuous and long hour study, have a focus on clear and concise study. So organize your studies, plan well the entire day's time for each book. How many chapters are there? How many hours you have to spend for each chapter depends on the difficulty level of that chapter to you. Accordingly, you set a time. Within that time, you are going to complete the chapter. If you feel you have completed early, collect some questions and answer and cross check yourself. Then comes the day of exam. Before going to examination center, have healthy breakfast, fill your water bottle, and reach the examination center before the time. The next thing what we have to, on the day of exam, when you go to exam center, when you enter into the hall, when you get the paper, filling OMR sheet, you have already experienced. Be careful. Then comes reading of question paper. How to read the question paper, we are going to cover it. Writing the answers and rechecking or cross-checking the answers. So when you enter into the exam hall, close your eyes and recall all these instructions. Your examination time. You have 15 minutes to read the question paper. When you receive the question paper, be cool and calm because you have prepared well. There is nothing left out in your preparation. So read all the questions, but how you read the questions is very important. This is my suggestion to you. Read the question paper in following order. That is, start from the last main question and proceed in reverse order. In the sense, you have section A to section F. So start reading from section F. That is, section F is of map questions. Section E is of passage. Then previous to that is 5 markers, 3 markers, followed by 2 markers and MCQs. Because this order will relax your mind and you will be cool. What happens is if you start reading from MCQ, you may get tensed that if you don't know the answer for. So better, this is my suggestion. So go from, that is reverse order, from last main to first. But do remember, answering is from first main to last main. This is just for reading. Make the key points in the mind while reading 2 to 5 markers. Figure out the information that is asked. Analyze it, compare or evaluate the facts you know. So this is a pattern of reading the question paper. Then writing the answers. To write the answers, you have 3 hours. So 3 hours will convert into minutes, 180 minutes. But don't consider you have 180 minutes completely to write answers, because you have to keep 10 to 15 minutes aside to cross check. Very important that is. So total marks for the exam is 80. You will get a 80 marks question paper and you have 180 minutes. This is how I have calculated the time. It is, again, I'm telling you, this is just a suggestion. Kindly have your own time management according to your preference, but this works better if you can follow. So last 12 minutes left over, that is very, very important to cross check how to attempt these answers. So let's have a look at. Hope it is clear to you, the time management. So tips to answer MCQs. All the MCQs you must attempt. So I have seen some students skipping the questions unanswered. Kindly do attempt without leaving any question unanswered. Right from question number 1 to 37. Go in a order. If you don't want to write a MCQ in the beginning, write the question number 1 to 20, leaving one line gap after each, and later on you can attempt. So here is the topper's answer script. You can see how they have answered. Write only the question number in the margin. Nothing else should be written in the margin. You can see the alphabet of the answer option is written clearly visible, and the words also you have to write. So next is 2 more questions. So there are you have to answer in 2 to 3 valid points, and do remember to leave 3 to 4 lines after each answer, 2 to 5 markers, because when you are revising, when you are rechecking your answers, you may come across many points to mention. So that space you can utilize to mention. Kindly answer the questions at a stretch. Don't split and write half of the answer in one side and another half at the end. Kindly avoid doing so. Instead, you can leave the space after each answer so that you can come back and write the additional points. So 3 more questions. So answering 3 to 4 relevant points. Nothing wrong in writing 2 more extra, but you should focus on your time management. 5 more questions, answering 5 to 6 relevant points. So if possible, follow this format: introduction, causes, results, effects, and conclusion. I'll show you some of the examples how you can answer the better way, how you can present your answers in a better way. So don't forget to underline the keywords. It's better if you can mention date or data only if you are sure about. If you are not sure, avoid mentioning. Important, mention examples whether it is asked or not. That gives the clarity of your understanding of the concept. If possible, answer in flowchart, tabular form, or column. For example, if classification of industries is given, so write in the form of flowchart. If differentiate question is given, answer in 3 columns. If agricultural chapter question related to geographical conditions required to grow particular crop, do mention the headings in the column and write. For example, if they ask for wheat, what is the temperature, what is the rainfall required to grow wheat, soil, which type of soil it is grown, which region it is grown. So do mention all the details in tabular form. Then leave 3 to 5 lines, I already told you, so that when you recall some important points, so you will have a space there to mention the points. Complete the paper before 10 to 15 minutes to read the entire answer script and add to make corrections if possible. So don't change the ink of the pen, again important. If you are using the one type of pen, kindly use the same pen. You can change the refill if ink gets over, but do use the same type of pen. If you are if you are changing the ink color, if your pens are different, kindly take a signature of the invigilator, otherwise it will be considered as malpractice. Hope these all are clear to you. If you have any doubts in any part of it, do message in the chat box or reach out to your teacher. Definitely they'll help you. Then comes the writing answer. Examples I have given here. So be focused, be attentive, and get to know each part of it. Read all the instructions given in the on the question paper, even though you have read during those 15 minutes, but still when you are start writing each question, what instructions have been given there, be focused and read the question. Attempt all the questions in sequence. It is going to help you as well as the evaluator, right from question number 1 to continuously till the question number 37 without breaking that order. So it is the better suggestion for you to follow this order. That shows your preparedness, your answer, because if you're not prepared, if you don't know answer only, you are going to skip, right? So that shows if you are writing continuously, it is a symbol that yes, you are well prepared and you know all the answers. So write the correct question number in the margin. Please do check again what question number you are writing, and only the question number should be in the margin as it is shown on the screen. Use blue or black pen. As I told, the same similar pen you have to use. Leave 3 to 4 lines. I have told you again, repeating it so that you will get many points later on, so you can come back and write those points. So coming to some examples of answer, how to answer, what to keep in mind. So write only the question number in the margin. Sub points should be marked with a Roman number. It is again suggestion, will be better. The question is, a challenge is an opportunity for progress. Support the statement with your argument. So question number is written in the margin. The rest all is in the answer area, out of margin. So look at the beginning statement, the introductory line, and the points, 3 valid points required for the answer. The keywords have been underlined, how well the answer has been organized, and there is a concluding statement. It is not mandatory, children, but if you follow this format, so that gives a better impression of your answer. Kindly note that the beginning of the statements and the points, the spacing has been given there, and how well it is organized. Clearly the points are. So kindly answer, try to answer as best as possible. Don't write the question number in the mid of the line, as it is told, write only in the margin. So here, how the alignment in the first answer and how the alignment in the second answer. You can look at it and you can differentiate yourself. So your answer should be the second one, where the points have been organized neatly. Moving on to the next, another example. So a challenge is an opportunity for progress. Support the statement with your argument. See, when argument questions are given, so you should write both negative and positive points, both for and against the topic. So why some students lose the marks even though they have written a 3 points is a well explained example over here. So look at the regular answer. There is no both side points. Look at the perfect answer, how it has been mentioned and aligned and underlined, and both the side of it, that is for and against points have been mentioned. Then if any errors, please don't over scratch. Just drag one line across the word with a pencil or pen and rewrite the correct word. So you can see how odd. You need not tell everybody that you are making mistakes are common, but how do you handle it is important. Then coming to the next point, if the question is to differentiate, answer in columns, that is 3 columns you have to answer in. This is a perfect way of writing answer of differentiate questions. If it is for 3 marks, 3 points each side. Then if it is 5 marks, 5 points each side. So here is an example, differentiate between subsistence farming and commercial farming. look at the basis or the criteria on what basis we are differentiating the answers. So when you are preparing for the examination, your preparation should be in such a way that, okay, this topic might have a differentiate question. If so, what criteria am I going to use? So that is a perfect strategy for your perfect answer. So here is another example. Organized sector and unorganized sector differentiate on what basis we are differentiating is mentioned in the first. Some students write these criterias or a distinction in the mid or at the end. Please don't do that. Right in the beginning itself, it is clear for the reader that on what basis you are differentiating. Next comes give 5 reasons, 5 mark questions, how you can answer. Give 5 reasons for the rising importance of the tertiary sector in production. So there is a statement. Kindly take this statement from the question itself. See the question, the same statement has been mentioned over here. And write the interrupted line and then all the required points in the tabular form. So you can see the main points and sub points, how they have been organized. This can happen only if your preparation is like this. When you are reading your answers, when you are reading your textbooks, so you have to make the points in this order. What should be the heading? What should be the sub point under this? So I'm damn sure, children, nobody can stop you getting 80 on 80. If the question contains 2 parts, for example, look at this. What is globalization? Explain 2 advantages of globalization. Have a look at how you can present your answer. The first answer is what is globalization? Meaning has been given here clearly. Then the next answer start from the next line. The 2 advantages. So they have asked 2 advantages and here 3 have been mentioned. Always mention 1 point extra, nothing wrong in this. Instead, it may help you. And how the keywords have been underlined, how the alignment is. I have repeatedly focused on your presentation of the answers. So these one more example here. If question is support the statement with arguments, answer both the comparisons and contrast. So here democracy is seen to be good in principle but felt to be not so good in practice. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. I told you already, arguments means both the points you should write, that is for and against. So there is a beginning statement, there is a supportive points, there is against points. So each heading have a sub points, underlined keywords, and there is a closing statement. Perfectly written answer. Then comes very important, children, is what I have observed in most of the students is question is not read to understand what is expected there. That means they fail to understand the question, they fail to answer the proper answer, and they fail to get the good mark. Kindly spend your time in understanding the question. Just look at this example which was given in the pre-board, but most students fail to understand what is it. Gaurav, a farmer in West Bengal, wants to grow golden fiber crop. Suggest him the geographical conditions required to grow the crop. The first and foremost thing here is to understand what is golden fiber, which crop is called as golden fiber. That should be mentioned clearly. Gaurav wants to grow golden fiber, that is jute, in West Bengal. Then it is clear that you understood what is golden fiber. You mentioned the geographical conditions required to grow jute. So whenever the question comes of geographical condition for any crop, the heading should be temperature, soil, regions, rainfall. Go in this order: temperature, rainfall, soil, region, or if any additional points are there, you can cover them. So look at the easy way of writing. You can save your time and you can cover all the required points. This is the way you have to organize your answers. One more question which was given in the pre-board. So kindly understand, this example is given and question is asked there based on the example. Which of the 4 type of power sharing do these represent? Which of the 4 means there are 4 type of power sharing and you have to identify which one we are talking about in the example mentioned. And again, one more question is, who is sharing power with whom? Simple question, but fail to understand. So let's have a look at the first question. Answer is, this represents power sharing among organs or horizontal form of power sharing. Keywords are underlined. No need to write all the four. They have asked to identify which one they are mentioning in the example. Second question is, who is sharing power with whom? The answer is here judiciary is sharing power with executive. How? Bombay High Court is a part of state judiciary and state government is a part of state executive. That is an additional point. This form of power sharing is called check and balance. I hope it is clear to you how important it is to understand the question. Again, one more question is here. I can't take everything, children. Few examples I have taken to explain you how important and what to understand that. Here, Roshan wants to establish a textile industry. So, can you suggest a suitable location for setting up the textile industry by giving two valid reasons? So, it is for 2 marks, how many points and how to answer. This same question can come for 3 marks as or 5 marks even. So what to include there? You already know that what are the factors influence for the location of industries. I hope you are able to recall raw materials, market, transportation, labor, government policies, electricity supply, water supply, climate, landform. All these are general points. But now we have to apply it to the particular industry they are asking here. So in this example, textile industry they are asking. So your beginning statement should be, I would suggest Roshan to establish a textile industry in Maharashtra and Gujarat, and you have to give a reason why you are suggesting that. The reason for my suggestions are raw material. If you just write raw material, it's a general word, general point. You have to be specific. Textile industry require which raw material? The major raw material for the textile industry is cotton. So do mention that and underline. Then market. So how Bombay is helping to connect the market. Then transportation. Maharashtra and Gujarat both have a coastal border. So they can export to other countries easily. Then road transportation. So it helps internal and international market to cover. Then labor. You already know that Maharashtra and Gujarat. So there are plenty of laborers available for less cost of wages. Then mild and moist climate is favorable for spinning and cotton yarn. So if time remains, you can add government policies, water supply, electricity. So these all are very important. How you present the answer. You feel that you have written the answer, but you can differentiate yourself how you used to write and now how you have to write, what you have to focus on. So as I mentioned also this one earlier, the same question can be asked for 2, 3 or 5 marks. You should be ready to answer. If it is, the same question comes for 3 marks, what should be written? 5 marks, what should be written? If it is for 2 marks, what is important? Valid 2 points. Just not 2 points. They should be valid. They should be relevant. Then how to cross-check. During the examination, we have to focus on after completing all the answers. That is question number 1 to 37 in order. Then your last 10 to 12 minutes left over. How we can cross-check our answer. Very important. Cross-checking means what? You have to first and foremost thing, read all the numbers 1 to 37 whether you have attempted. First thing is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, continue till 37. Then next step is check whether answers are as per the expectations. Again read the question and check whether your answer is up to the mark. Does it contain valid points? Then when you are reading the answers, underline the keywords neatly. I have seen students underlining abruptly. Underlining keywords, when we see, either they underline everything or else they drag a line over the letter words which looks very odd. Kindly do neat underlining of the keywords only. Add if any points you recall. When you are reading, you may come across many points. So kindly add them in your answer. Make sure you have attached the map in the mid of the answer booklet. Again, I'm repeating, the map will be with the question paper. You have to take away the question paper from so map from the question paper. Then you have to attach the map in the mid of the. Don't attach it at the end of the answer booklet. I'm repeating again. Don't attach it at the end of the answer booklet. It should be in mid of the answer booklet, or the question number where you will complete 36 question number next to that also you can attach. It should be in the mid of, not at the end at all. And again, one more thing to remember is, if at all you need an additional sheet, kindly ask to the invigilator before you complete last 2 pages. I hope all the points are clear to you. I'm damn sure you are going to prepare in the required order, in the required manner. At last, if time remains, you can answer all questions at the end, because 2 markers and 3 markers have one option. For any one question, it may be asked. So you can attempt at the end of the entire answer paper if you feel that you have left over with the time still. Otherwise, not necessary. Spend that valuable time in checking what you have written already. And post examination, you are done with, you have given your best. So celebrate your hard work and say, I have done my best, because self satisfaction is the best result. You should have that. That self satisfaction only can come with your best preparation. When you have prepared well, when there is nothing left over, when you are confident enough, and you will come out of the exam hall with a happy face, and that is what is self satisfaction, is the best result. So don't discuss the paper, very important. Don't discuss it. Is done, no children, already over. There is no point of discussing the paper. Don't worry about it. It's done, over. You have a confidence, you have satisfied enough, so over. Don't discuss the paper, rather note your experience. What went better? Was the time management perfect? That worked out well or not? So that next examination you can be alert, you can apply. So focus on the next exam. So I'm very proud of my 2023 batch, which has given excellent result. Above all, my 2024 batch has made me still more proud. So you can see the top two and bottom two. And I'm damn sure that your batch is going to give me better than this. So where you want to see yourself? I'm able to see you already, but what matters is where you want to see yourself. So if you want to see yourself in that top, kindly focus on your preparation today. So at the end, prepare well, and giving your best is far better than expressing regret after the exam. At the end of the exam, you should be satisfied that you have done your best no matter what the results are going to be. So that can happen only with your best preparation. Wishing you all the best for your board examination. Our blessings and wishes are with you. Thank you.